So here I have two different JCPenney sewing machines. This is a 6936 and this one, these things are really heavy. This one over here is a 6945. And they're, as you can see, they're kind of similar. The reason why the top is missing off of this one is because it got dropped in shipment by the lovely UPS people. I had a lady who had purchased it from me. It was perfectly fine till the UPS decided to drop the box on its head and totally destroyed the bobbin winding system, gear, everything. So I was doing the repair on this 6945 right here, and I did not know until I started to use it that my stitch dial was not moving. The stitch dial that was on here wasn't moving. So I thought, well, maybe, just maybe, I can remove the stitch dial from the 6936, this one, since I'm going to use it for parts, and remove it and put it onto this machine. Now this is the wheel that was on this machine. So I took it off. And I noticed that when I took it off, it was missing the set screw. There's a little screw that goes in there that holds this in place so that when you turn it, it turns the mechanism inside. I'll take the top off here and try to show you all this without too much camera shakeage. I can't find my my other tripod, so I'm doing it this way. So anyway, so I took this knob, which was on here with no set screw. Okay, this was on this machine with no set screw. It popped right off. And I went back to this machine and took the stitch dial from it, which is this one. This actually came off the 6936. This one here. Now what's really nice about this one is it has two, not one, two set screws to make sure that it stays good and snug. So this was on the 6936. Now it's on my 6945 that actually has the top. I love this one for two main features is once this is screwed on, I have a carry handle. I mean, the carry handle's right there. You just need to make sure you keep it covered up, keep the dust out of it. The other really cool feature about this machine, let me take off the pedal here, is the bed on this machine collapses to use a free arm. It literally just collapses. So you don't have to worry about this piece being lost like the 6936, which the extension table is missing. It's lost. I don't know if I kept it or if when I acquired this machine it didn't have one. But I wish more sewing machines had their extension tables attached like this one does. This is a great feature. If it has a little, I think it was a JCPenney thing. They had the ruler on the bottom. The very bottom here, there's a ruler down here. So anyway, now the trick with putting on the stitch dial is you want to manually, well, first you want to make sure that you have it set on the straight stitch. So this is set on, I like this machine because it shows you in these little openings, these little windows, where what stitch you've got it set on. It lights up white. I don't know if I can, let me see if I can get this close enough so you all can see. So I had to take the camera off the stand, but I'm trying to get so you can actually see right here. Can you see that little white dot? If I turn this stitch knob, it changes position with it. just like that. Now when you're putting on a new or putting in the set screw for your stitch width knob, and I'll show you, this one actually has a screw here, and there's another one over on the other side. There's the other one over there. There's a screw there, and then there's a screw here. Okay, so you want to make sure that the mechanism or the rod inside, you want to start it at 0. So as if you were going to do a straight stitch. So you want to put this on at the 0 position. So when I took this one off, I had to take a pair of pliers, or actually you can do it by hand. And I can demonstrate on this one over here, on the 6936. Here's the same rod. I guess it's already turned, but let me see if I can turn it with a pair of a tool here. So with a pair of pliers, or if I'm using crimpers, you want to grab that bar and move it all the way to the right before you ever put that dial back on. Then you take the dial. We're just going to pretend like I'm fixing this one. Of course, this one's for parts. And the 0 for the stitch should be right across this way. So when you put it on, you want that 0 to be in the right position. Once you've put it on there, and you want to make sure it goes in flush, you can put your set screw in it using a screwdriver and tighten it up, and then it will turn. So what I did was I used, say this is the 6945, took it off, made sure it was in the right position, put the knob back on, and then I tightened this screw and tightened the other screw with the 0 in the stitch width position. So now when I turn it, it will actually change the stitches. And I'll show you the set screw, how important that is. If you lose a set screw, unless it has the right threading, you're going to be hard pressed to find one to replace it. So try not to lose your set screws. So on the inside, this is your stitch width adjuster. And now when I turn it, it turns this. This is what regulates the stitch width. And now the wheel is doing what it's supposed to do. And hope you can see. It goes. I can go to the number 5 or the buttonhole setting. I'll go back to 0. So if you happen to have parts and it will line up on and it's the right size opening to screw the new dial on, you can fix a stitch dial that's missing a set screw by just pulling it off a machine that has a dial with the set screws. Or you can try to find the screws to go in it. So this is how I have fixed this machine so that I can use it now. And like I said, this is a JCPenney 6945. I love this machine. I'll show you some more videos of what it can do.